doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down, just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cardinals going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you up to M&T Bank Stadium. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now.
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
Hurry up, here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Ravens send their punter out now. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. on second down, Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd, his third touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Play clock winding down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go!
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Again, it's Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. Shreds the tackle. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here we go now! Like that, Philly! Here we go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set! 3-19! 3-19!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there, Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone! Detroit! Let's go! Detroit! 19!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Go, Detroit. Detroit. Here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 down. Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
That stopped him in his tracks. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And this will be a touchback as that's... Sails over the inline. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. 1-90. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round.
They go to Johnson again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Let's go. 1-9. Flex round.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got Snead. He's at the 40. past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Taylor going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, Taylor. And Latimer's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Taylor. It's caught left side by John Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 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 Now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Key tight end. Key tight end. Hey. Hey, we are go. All right, here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Now let's go. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Jim.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Brought in left side by Snead. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Taylor. Screenplay. Johnson. Always got some breathing room. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come out here in the eye. Now Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go. What? Nothing. Black round.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down at 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's go!
On third down, Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So spinning away. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 91 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Whoosh.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, there it is. Mike, number
play action. They'll throw. And he fires one incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Check! 53.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Kawamisi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brought in left side by Snead. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! White, 9, hut! White, hut!
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Black round! Black round!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line.
Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back line, Philly! Here we go! Safety's creeping! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A very solid gain of 27. Now Taylor on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they try the right side here, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a cut to the left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw?
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Go now.
They come out here in the eye. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another pistol look here. Play action. It's Taylor. Surveying the field. Now a desperate. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extract their genes with everyone on my team.